As former head coach of the Washington Redskins, Joe Gibbs won 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks. He's a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame and was just named as one of only 10 coaches to the NFL 100 all-time team. And just a few days ago, he was inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame, making him the only major sports player or coach in the modern era to be named to 2 major sports halls of fame. Well, I'm now honored to say that Coach Gibbs is joining us this morning from his championship team shop in Charlotte, North Carolina. Good morning.
Hey, Carly, how you doing? Hey, I got a lot of friends in Tampa. You may have to slap me once. I'm not used to being up in the morning this early and getting going with you guys. Hey, it's a thrill to get a chance to speak to the fans there. We're headed that way. We're coming to Daytona, and we're going to be racing all next week, and it winds up with 16th. This month, we're going to be racing a Daytona 500, so it's a thrill for us. It's our Super Bowl, so we're headed your way.
Yeah. Hey, what were you doing on the Super Bowl, by the way, on Sunday? Where were you watching the big game?
I was fortunate enough to be there. We had the top 100. We're honored at the NFL Super Bowl this year. I was thrilled to be a part of that. I was right there with some of the guys that I really look up to that have built the sport, the NFL. It was a thrill for me to be there and be a part of it. And gosh, I get to turn around again this next week. Okay, I'm going to be in Daytona. We're going to kick that thing off, which winds up with our Super Bowl, the 500 on the 16th.
So tell me about the energy level. I mean, coming from the Super Bowl, then automatically turning around, going the Daytona 500. I mean, obviously there's, it's a different sport, but talk about the excitement level, at the beginning of a season like this. I feel like has almost just as much energy as the end of a football season, correct? I mean, the energy is just explosive.
Well, it is, and I think we'll have a packed house in Daytona. And we race all week. We qualify for it. There's going to be the Clash on Sunday. And it's really a week-long racing celebration that ends with our biggest race. It's extremely hard to win. We've got Kyle Busch, for us, to give you an example, has won at every racetrack, but he's never won the Daytona 500. It shows you how hard it is, one of the best ever. And so it's a real challenge to win that race. We've been thrilled to win it 3 times, but it took us 28 years to do that. So I think it shows you how hard it is. But hey, we're all headed that way, and we put a lot into that race. We've been working for 2 months getting ready.
Nothing seems hard for you. I was telling you before we got started, I was born in Fredericksburg. I have a lot of diehard Redskin fans in my family, and it seems like whatever you kind of, build yourself around and whatever you put your kind of heart and soul into, it just leads to victory. What is the secret to success for you?
Well, it really is for me. Carly, I found out early on in life I was not a good athlete, so don't get in an individual sport. I got in football, where you surround yourself with a lot of people. When they do good things, you get pushed to the front. I did the same thing in racing. Okay, I get in the team sport, NASCAR. Okay, surround yourself with good people. When they do good things, you get pushed to the front. And really, that's been it for me. I love team sports. I love, in racing, we got our sponsors play a key role. We got Interstate Batteries, I mentioned, kicked us off. We got great partners like FedEx, Stanley Black & Decker, Mars, Bass Pro, Toyota. Our sport is different. NASCAR is different. You have to have a great sponsor in order to be able to race these cars. And they are really partners. They're in the race for 3.5 hours. They're going to be in that race on the 16th with us at the Daytona 500. It's a thrill for us to be a part of all that.
Well,
but it is truly team. And I've found, get on a good team and you get a chance to have some success.
I want to be on whatever team you're on because, again, it always leads to victory. Thank you so much for your time this morning. You said you love Tampa. Please come in studio next time you're in town or nearby. We'd love to have you here and love to chat with you more. Thank you, Joe Gibbs.
Thank you, Carly.